All right, this is Boxing with the Truth, and I am the Truth. Today is August 11th, 2015, and today we have with us heavyweight Donovan Razor Ruddock. How you doing today, Razor?
I'm doing very good. I'm doing great.
Well, I appreciate you taking time out to do an interview with us. I know you got a big fight coming up, and for people that just heard that, yes, he has a fight coming up. Razor is 51 years old, and yes, he is still fighting.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So, I just want to let everybody know your pro record actually is 40 wins, 30 knockouts, 5 losses, 1 draw, right?
That's correct.
And you actually debuted in 1982, right?
I think so. I can't recollect. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's close.
It's been that long of a career.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And you actually held the WBA Intercontinental Heavyweight title and the IBC Heavyweight title, right?
Yeah.
And, let me get to this, you've actually held the Canadian Heavyweight title 2 times, and you actually are fighting for the Canadian Heavyweight title again, right?
That's correct. That's correct, yes.
So I'm going to get to that in a minute. I just want to bring up a few names on your resume. Anybody that's a boxing fan knows who Razor Ruddock is. I mean, you fought Tommy Morrison, you fought Lennox Lewis, Phil Jackson, Greg Page, Mike Tyson twice, Michael Dokes, James Bonecrusher Smith, Mike Weaver, James Broad. I mean, the list goes on, but those are just a few household names that everybody would recognize.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you fought the best. I mean, you fought the best out there. I'm curious to know, I know there was 2 times where you were kind of supposed to get a chance to fight Holyfield, and what happened with that? Why did you never fight Evander Holyfield?
Yeah, Holyfield didn't want to fight me at the time.
That's what it basically comes down to?
Yeah, he didn't want to fight me at the time. For whatever reason, I don't remember.
Okay, and like I did just mention, you are 51 years old. What a lot of people don't know is you actually took a 14-year layoff. That's almost unheard of, and you're back now. You've had 2 fights this year, and this 3rd fight that's coming up, you're actually fighting for a title.
Yeah, because I beat the top 2 guys in Canada, that's why.
But here's my question is, for a guy to take 14 years off, I mean, did you stay in shape the whole time? What have you been doing to get back in ring shape after 14 years?
Out of those 14 years, I was training for at least 9. Actually, 8 years I'm training now. Just to get my body back in shape, because I wasn't thinking of coming back. It's just after I started to train and I feel my body started coming back, I'm feeling very good. I've become a vegan, and I'm exercising, I'm feeling stronger, and I've said I want to see how far this rabbit hole go, you know?
Okay. I just want to bring up one of your opponents, because, I mean, everybody, either loves or hates this guy and loves you, but you fought Mike Tyson not only once, but you fought him twice. Yeah. Now, I've seen a statement that Mike Tyson, who's also known as probably one of the hardest punchers out there, has said that you are the hardest puncher to ever hit him.
I know. At the time when we were fighting, we had animosity between each other. And maybe that's why, So
do you guys have a good relationship now, though, or no?
Yeah. I saw him in Toronto not too long ago. I think it was November of last year. I saw him in Toronto, and we took a couple pictures together.
Now, you also made a statement that after those 2 fights that you don't think you or him were ever the same again.
Yeah, well, at that particular time, we were never the same. But what I realized is that taking care of your body and training your body to do what you want it to do, you can do it. And it don't have anything to do with age. I think it's just about taking care of yourself and being able to utilize your ability, like your talent. If you're strong and you're able to, your stamina is good, you can do it. It has nothing to do with age. And when you put age as a prominent in what your decision and what you're doing, it just take away from what your achievement.
Okay, and speaking of keeping yourself in shape and things like that, I want to talk about, a lot of fans might not know this. I didn't know about this. 3 years into your pro career, the doctors told you that your career might be over because they discovered that you had a rare respiratory illness, right, in 1985?
Yeah, and that's part of the reason why I come back also, because I've been fighting with asthma all through my career. Even when I fought Tyson, I had to take Ventolin before I go in the ring. Okay, and that's part of the reason why I also had to manage my energy and kind of control my fighting in the ring. But since I went to Jamaica and in the climate, the humid climate, I've been training down there, and I realized I don't need it at all. So that's also a part of my decision in coming back, because if I was able to do so good with asthma, I'm feeling that I could do a lot better without it.
Okay, so now, like I did bring up, you were off for 14 years. Now, your last, I don't know, I guess I'd say your last big name, that a household name that people recognize was Tommy Morrison, right?
Yeah.
And what was the reason after that you just didn't get any more big fights?
I think that, after Tommy Morrison, I did win the Canadian title after Tommy Morrison. That's when I retired.
Okay, yeah, right in 2001 you retired, but you actually still held on to the title when you retired, right? You actually gave it up. Nobody beat you for it.
Yeah, I gave it back. Because I didn't want to. I just didn't have that drive and determination to continue. And I never do boxing for monetary gain. I did it because I wanted to do something that I love to do. So at the time, I never had the desire, and I was researching what else I want to do in life if I don't do boxing, and when I went out there, I tried to do various little different things, and I just never caught on to those things, and I realized where my talent lie, and I go back to boxing.
But the reason I brought up the Tommy Morrison thing is because you actually, after fighting him, you took a 3-year layoff though before you came back, and then won the Canadian heavyweight title though, right?
Oh yeah, I think so. Maybe I was going through my things, you know. Maybe I was going through my I'm growing and I'm going through things, and I'm making decisions, and sometimes it doesn't go with boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And a lot of people might actually not know this either, that you actually were supposed to fight Vitali Klitschko for the WBO heavyweight title in 2000, and then something happened with that. Did you get an injury?
No, I didn't. They backed out of it. What they did, they lie on me, telling me that I had hepatitis, which I never did, just because they didn't want to do the fight. They just used my name to build the fight and then switch out the opponent.
Ah, okay. Also, I wanted to bring up the fight with Lennox Lewis. How was that fight, Lennox Lewis?
Well, to tell you the truth, I was, after this fight, I was not really training as diligently as I should, and I took the fight on short notice. Lennox hit me with a real good right hand, and I just could never recover, and that was it.
But now, also, you fought Lewis before the pros, and you actually beat him in the amateurs, right?
Yeah, I did. And that's why I thought I would have been able to take it on short notice and do the same thing, but it didn't work out that way at all.
So now, a lot of people might not know that you actually have a nickname for your uppercut, because that's how, everybody's aware of that, and that's how you usually take out your opponents. You call it smash, right?
Yeah.
How was
They call it smash.
How is that uppercut still? Is that uppercut? Can you still do it pretty good?
Oh yeah. It's still there. It's still there. We're working on it and we're perfecting it and we're getting it sharper and sharper each day.
So when you were, do you have any superstitions or rituals or habits that you do before a fight?
No. I try not to think about it. I try not to dwell on the fight as much. What I do is I train and get my body ready and get my mind ready, and I try not to listen to people. I don't let people. I don't read the newspaper. I don't let people talk to me. I don't let people call me on the phone. I don't even let them call me and wish me good luck. You know.
So is there anybody that throughout your career, is there anybody that inspired you inside and out the ring?
I always like Muhammad Ali. But also the executioner, the Bernard Hopkins, he's also an inspiration. And also this lady named Diana Nayet, I don't know if you know of her, the lady who swam from Cuba to Florida. She really just put a period on it that saying that you can do whatever you want to do at whatever age.
Okay, now I know you've had a long career, so this is probably going to be hard to come up with one. But give me one of your favorite boxing memories.
My favorite boxing memories? I think my favorite boxing memory was Michael Dokes. On Boom Crusher.
Yeah, Dokes, I suppose. Dokes was a heck of a memory. That was a KO there.
Yeah. And also, Boom Crusher was a good memory also.
Okay, well, listen, I want to get to your latest fight so everybody's aware. Like I said, I mean, I'm still amazed that you're 51 years old. You're still fighting. You're actually fighting for the third time for the Canadian heavyweight title against Dillon Carman, who's actually 8-2. You're fighting him this September 11th up in Canada. What do you know about Dillon?
Well, he's a scrapper, and he's a good fighter. He's a pretty good fighter. I can't take away nothing from him.
But how's that when that uppercut lands? Is he going to be able to take that?
I don't think anyone will be able to take my uppercut when I land it.
So here's the question. You retired last time you won this title. If you win this title on September 11th, are you going to retire again or are you going to defend it?
No, I'm not going to retire. I'm definitely. I want to go for the world title. I want to be the oldest heavyweight champion ever. George Foreman did it at 45, and I think that I have enough gas in my tank to be able to do it at 51, 52, or even 53.
Okay. That would be a great accomplishment. I mean, I'd love to see you do it.
I mean, records are there to be broken, and anyone who will look at me and say, "Oh, you can't do it," those people are really pessimistic idiots. Because the fact of the matter is, what they're trying to tell me is that the limit is George Foreman winning it at 45. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. So now,
if they're saying that I can't do it, that means the limit is at 45. Okay? Because George Foreman did do it at 45, right?
Yeah.
So then, therefore, they can't say how much further above 45 you can break that record. They can't tell you.
No, that would be amazing if you did it at like 52.
Yeah, I know. That would be crazy.
So now, have you actually watched Dillon fight?
Oh yeah.
So what do you think you're gonna have to do convincingly to beat him? Knock him out?
Yeah. Definitely. But that's what I do. That's what I go in there for anyway. We all do that. We go in there to knock out, and I go in there for that too.
So I want to bring up something that some of the boxing fans might not know about as well. Back in 2006, you actually invented a non-electrical garbage compactor, and you called it the Boxer, right?
Yeah.
So what happened with that?
I can't really I can't really elaborate on that right now because it's kind of in court right now.
Okay.
So that's gonna play itself out. So you will hear about it.
Okay. So, Razor, do you have a favorite boxing movie?
Raging Bull. Have you ever seen that?
Yep. I know exactly which one you're talking about, with Robert De Niro in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the boxing fans that aren't familiar with who you are, the new generation fans, why should they come out and watch this fight with you and Dillon Carman?
Well, I think they should come out and watch it because these are the last of the gladiators. The last, you will never get to see another gladiator like this again. These are the last of the gladiators. You get the opportunity to see them live in person.
Okay, and speaking of that, I wanted your opinion because I know you follow the division pretty good. What do you think of some of these new generation heavyweights that are in the division?
To tell you the truth, I can't really elaborate on them because I don't really, kind of think about them as much. I just think about one fight at a time. It's just not the same as back in the days, though. Back in the 1990s, 1991, the way I'm seeing them fight, they're not the same. They're just not the same. They don't have enough. The competition don't go as deep as it did back then.
Okay. So tell me something that your boxing fans wouldn't know about you.
I'm a vegan. I just recently become a vegan, and I really realize how great it is, and I'm just excited about it.
Okay.
And people they underestimate what it is to be a vegan, and they have to figure out how you're gonna be strong. And there's a lot of protein make you strong, okay? And you can get protein from vegetarian and different sources, and you can get a lot of protein, and that will make you strong. And you don't have to be eating meat, but to each his own.
So now, did you do any training at all? Do you train kids at all or anything like that outside of you training?
No. I never did. I have a son in Florida who is doing boxing also. I tried to give him some inspiration and some tips on it, but he's doing his thing,
Is he a pro boxer or is he an amateur boxer?
Oh no, he's an amateur right now. His name is Donovan also, Donovan Jr.
Uh-oh, so we might have to be looking out for Razor Jr. sometime.
Razor 2. Razor 2.
Well, listen, I just want to promote this fight one more time. September 11th for the Canadian heavyweight title. Donovan Razor Ruddock versus Dillon Carman. Dillon Carman is the heavyweight, the Canadian heavyweight champion right now. Razor has had this title twice. The question is, on September 11th, will he hold it for a third time? I guess you guys are going to have to show up and find out.
Correct. Thank you very much.
Well, would you like to say anything to your fans and your supporters before we end the interview?
Yeah, well, what I'd like to say to my fans is that please don't start judging me because of my age. What I want you to do is just give it a fair chance, because I'm at this age and I'm telling you, it is not a bad age at all. If you take care of your body, you can do anything you want to do.
All right, and with that, the truth has spoken.